Testing, testing. Are we live? Just a quick double check to make sure that we are. Alright. OBS is recording. And Valkyria Chronicles is crashing. I do love that.
Sega.
Yay. There we go. Okay. Oop. Running a little laggy there. Alright, this is going to be Salvaria's Last Stand. Now, there's a few ways this mission can play out, depending on how you've leveled up your characters, what you've unlocked. There's a lot of different things you can do here. In fact, this mission is both incredibly difficult.
Here are details.
And stupidly easy. You can actually beat this mission in one turn. I don't actually care about all this stuff. I've played this a billion times. Why am I putting two snipers in? No reason whatsoever. Does absolutely nothing. In fact, I will never use them, but they're just there.
Take out their commander and claim Gearlendio! Squad 7, move out!
Alright, so, in order to beat this mission, your entire objective is to defeat Salvaria, who is very, very powerful and has a really stupidly powerful gun. Now, you can actually beat her on the first turn simply by just running up there and killing her.
Entering combat!
And let's see if I have the right order for this. Do I have concentrate fire? Okay, I do have concentrate fire.
This is an order! Concentrate your fire on a single point!
Concentrate fire is actually really, really broken. I don't have
My turn, okay?
And literally, in order to win, just run up here and roughly Salvaria's head.
Operation complete! Secure the enemy commander!
That's literally it. That's how you beat the mission.
You have defeated me. It's over.
I need to ask you. Tell me, how do you live as a Valkyria? How do you deal with the weight of that all the time?
I fought because I loved him. And what drove you to take up the lance?
It wasn't voluntary. The truth is, I never became one because I wanted to. And even now, I still don't know what to do. It confuses me. It scares me.
I see. You bear a heavy burden, without the aid of purpose. So I was defeated by a girl without commitment to a cause.
Freeze right there, War Witch! Hands up! No funny business! We finally bagged a Valkyria. Good work.
General! There was no call for violence. She had surrendered.
Watch your mouth, impertinent peasant. She uses evil magic. She's dangerous. The only way I'm comfortable with her is when she's unconscious.
Please, Lord General, in the name of mercy, I beg you.
All right then. Out with it.
Do with me what you will. I ask only one thing. Spare the lives of the men you've taken captive. Spare them, and let the militia escort them to their fate.
Good idea. Rats escorting rats. Sounds like a perfect match. Stand up, witch!
I have found the purpose to justify my life. I don't think there's much chance we'll be meeting again. That said, I'll admit I am curious. When the time comes to make a choice, what cause will your life finally serve? Farewell.
A glorious victory! Send word to Rangrease immediately. Tell them that Damon has taken Garlandio!
Now, the other way you can win this mission is basically what I call a tank sandwich. Essentially, the fastest and most efficient way to beat Selvaria is just a sandwich her between the Edelweiss and the Shamrock, and then just every time she turns around to shoot one, just shoot her in the back of the head with the other so she can't dodge. Because even at point-blank range, she will dodge your tank's machine guns. And, oh, there is another alternative way. You use the flamethrower on the Shamrock whenever it's available, because that does a lot of damage to bosses, as it ignores a lot of their special defense properties.
I could easily get used to this. It's my throne for a day!
General, you look like you belong there, considering what you've accomplished.
Which is nothing.
Yes, after dealing the final blow to the Empire, I proceeded to capture the Valkyria alive!
You didn't do anything.
Damn it, there's more glory to be had than that! Come to think of it, that promotion to Marshal may not be far off!
General,
Yeah?
the crew you sent with the prisoners. When did they all leave?
Well now, let's see. I guess around 3 hours ago.
Excellent. That should be enough time.
For what? You're just a bird in a cage now. A cage from which you will never emerge. Have you forgotten yourself, witch?
You are the one who has forgotten, General.
What?
Witness the power of the Valkyria's flame. Fed by the dying embers of her own life, it blossoms into Hell's own inferno.
Hey! What are you doing? Shoot her!
You monster!
organic nuclear weapon.
What the? The whole damn Citadel's up and erased!
No way! Is this part of a Valkyria's power too?
The blast claimed all of Gallia's main army.
Selvaria. So this is the purpose of your life?
To wipe out the entirety of your enemy's resisting army, except for the one squad that can actually resist.
Wilkin!
Thank God Captain Virat wasn't there.
Wilkin! Bad news.
Calm yourself down, El. What's bigger news than what we just saw?
I just got word from Randgries. An emergency dispatch. A massive unidentified weapon is barreling through Cloden en route to Randgries now.
What? Are you serious?
Chapter 16. The Maiden's Shield.
Marmota. Previously mentioned. The upgraded version of the Populus. Also known as the Literal Land Battleship.
The Clodin wildwood is but a tender flower patch before the Marmota.
Your Grace, a massive explosion was reported at the Citadel at Ghirlandaio, sir. Our rear guard and Gallia's primary force were both caught in the blast and obliterated.
I see. Then Selvaria has performed her duty. Now nothing remains to stay our hand. Continue the march to the Gallian capital.
This may actually, well, realistically, this is the last legal mission I will be allowed to upgrade anything for the end game, because technically all of this is going to be taking place in a rapid-fire succession. So, realistically, it's not like the army would have time to stop and go, hey, you know what, I need to upgrade my tank. I'm going to spend a week, 2 weeks installing new components and testing them to see how they work.
The Empire's ultimate weapon passed unhindered through the thick of Cloden's woods, said to be impenetrable to all but bird and beast, and continued its juggernaut march north towards the gates of Castle Randgries.
Okay, anyone who has played Valkyria Chronicles 4 knows this makes no sense.
Leaving the former site of the Citadel at Ghirlandaio behind, the militia raced to the capital's southern gates to intercept it.
Because, at the time this was supposed to be happening,
Everyone, we've received intelligence on the weapon coming through Cloden's forest.
the Alliance military was in the middle of their operation, which would have cut off Maximilian's access to the Empire. So they wouldn't have been able to send the Marmota through Cloden Wildwood.
The report identifies it as one of their most tightly guarded development projects.
Yeah, if it was such a tightly guarded development project, how do you know about it?
It closely matches plans for a terrestrial dreadnought, Marmota.
Again, where the heck are you getting this intelligence from?
It's heavily armored and carries a host of large-caliber cannons. A battleship on legs.
If it's not on legs, it's... Actually, how does the Marmota move?
Leave it to the imps. It's one ridiculous tank after the other from these people.
I mean, I think it's on tracks, but, I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Furthermore, it is likely that Maximilian is aboard the Marmota in person.
Are you serious?
How'd he get there so quickly?
He flew.
Regardless, we need to stop that thing, or the capital will be in danger.
Oh, sure, just gotta stop it. It's a battleship, boss. How are we gonna stop it?
Blow it up the same way you blow up a battleship?
We'll be cooperating with the Randgrees Royal Guard in effecting Operation Maiden's Shield. Our job is to lure the Marmota into a canyon the Guard has lined with mines. Beyond the mines, they'll be concentrating all of their firepower to stop it.
Their firepower isn't very much.
Leading it into a minefield, huh? So we're the bait.
Unfortunately, yes. With Gallia's army vaporized, this plan is our only real option. Once they get out on open land, there's no stopping them. It has to happen in that gully.
A land dreadnought. I still can't even imagine.
Welkin,
Alicia, what's wrong? You look kind of down.
it's nothing. I'm fine. Now let's go beat us up a battleship.
Honestly, artillery would be the best choice.
Alicia.
I mean, we know they have missiles. We know they have artillery. Why does Gallia not use either one? That's a major question. You know, before I do this, let's return to headquarters first. Because this is probably going to be, like I said, this is probably the last time I'll be able to legally do this.
Lieutenant, in honor of your...
Highness.
Furthermore...
Thank
I will need these weapons for later in the game.
May...
I mean, it's not a vast improvement, but, I mean, we're going from 1150 to 1300. It may seem strange, but we really need that. And this is actually one of the this is the second longest ranged machine gun. I mean, next to Room, which has a ridiculous range, but 220 to 240 meters is pretty much the longest range you will get on a machine gun. Just period. There's actually one variant of this rifle well, there's pretty much one variant after each of these. In that respect, this is actually the last in-game, or in the original format of the game, version of the rifle that the Imperials can drop. That scout was the last scout last scout elite you will encounter in the game. There's still one more sniper elite, one more assault rifle elite, and then there's no more elites in the game. Those are literally the last two. So there's one more sniper rifle. There's the ZMSG5. And the ZMP5.
Train!
And those are the last versions of each of the weapons that you're going to get.
Okay!
That is by far the best effect. Next to every hit's a critical.
Looks like that.
Hello. Oh, and there.
Oh, finally got nuked. This guy's actually pretty good. He's one of the next in line, I would say, as far as the best engineers. And basically the only way you can unlock him is by having a whole lot of money. As you know, the only thing I can upgrade is my grenades. There are no upgrades for my uniforms. At the moment, the Shamrock. The reason I'm still allowed to upgrade the Shamrock is due to the fact that the Shamrock is a standard galleon tank. Unlike the Edelweiss, which is a custom special galleon tank. The only reason I'm no longer allowed to upgrade the Edelweiss is because with Asara's death,
Come back again soon!
the main person who specialized in understanding the Edelweiss's construction is now currently dead. So I am refusing to upgrade the Edelweiss beyond the current point. Not like I ever use the tank as it stands anyway. Alright, well, that's done. We are now basically in the end game. Even if he has an order, I can't afford it. Artillery support would be good. Except, I'm going to be honest, it's actually terrible. All artillery support does is it deals a small amount of damage to every enemy in the field, which sounds really good, because, I mean, if they're all damaged slightly, it's easier to kill them. Except for two things. The damage is so terrible, and if any of them are anywhere near a base, they just auto-heal past it, so it does nothing.
Highness, the Empire's dreadnought approaches at great speed.
Thank you.
The Royal Guard and militia were deployed in a tandem operation, but the outlook is grim.
We understand. We shall join them on the field. Fetch here the royal armaments and tell the castle guard to assemble outside.
Your Highness, where do you intend to go?
I cannot idly sit atop a throne while the nation crumbles around me. It is the office of the Archduke's duty to fight for the safety of its people.
Ah, yes, but that would be inconvenient, Highness. I ask you, make no foolish choices.
Borg, what is the meaning of this?
You are a precious bargaining chip alive. It would not do to allow you to simply leave.
Bargaining chip? You plan to sell our nation to the Empire, then?
Perish the thought, dear princess. Gallia is about to be reborn, a new child. As a glorious kingdom with me as its king.
You're an idiot. This is also why I had to do all that other stuff before doing that particular mission, because now, canonically, the princess is imprisoned by her own guards, therefore she couldn't do that audience thing. So, canonically, I had to do it before I selected that side mission. And that will be all for today. I really need to stop crashing my games.